Hello there and welcome to another My Little Podcast. We are your hosts. I am Bree. I'm here with my mother Shelly.
Hello.
My father Gary.
Hello.
My fiance Jared.
Hello.
And my brother Bryson.
Hello.
Gary and Ellie weren't able to join us this week. Their swamp cooler broke down and they had to get that up and going. So they couldn't make it this week, which we'll miss them. We've got some questions here that probably only they can answer, but we'll do the best we can. Today we're going to be chit-chatting to you about the most recent 2 weekly peaks that came out. We had
Twofer.
Yeah, I know. We had the completion of the shower on Wednesday, and Garrett and Ellie worked more on their awesome van conversion build on Friday, which was really neat to see. Got a lot of fun little shots of the babies in there, too, which is always a highlight for us.
Kids anyway.
Yeah, before we get into that...
Oh, yeah, it's a van. But there's children. My grandkids. Right?
Before we get into that, a quick little word from our cheeky sponsor, the MyLittleHomestead t-shirt shop. We have all kinds of fun, wonderful little
Can you do this
designs.
with an accent?
What kind of accent do you want?
You pick one, your best one.
Oh, I don't know. This is the only one I know currently. We have fun designs like Frogtastic, which is actually from our shower caddies. We put those up. We have Frogtastic and Turtley Awesome, which were fun little shower-inspired ones, as well as many other ones we have over there. The link will be down there in the description. So we did the shower build completion on Wednesday.
That's really good that we completed it because I haven't showered for months.
But that was really fun. It was interesting to pull that one together, but fun though. It was a fun one.
Great to get it done too. And then we did, like Bree just mentioned too, we did get the caddies up there that Bree and Shay did years ago for the old shower, which is the Turtley Awesome and the Frogtastic, and you got them and they're all nice and strong. So that's going to be fun to have those too. And then a place to put those shampoos because those circle things are a little bit too short to get those shampoos in. So that's a nice place to put those.
I've been really surprised at how well they've held up because usually wood in the desert, especially in a wet environment, and then the dry and the wet and the dry, that really does a number on wood. But we finished it with I believe it was a clear epoxy. The color has stayed and they've just held up really, really well. I've been quite surprised.
I agree. That was one of the reasons I hadn't put them up yet. It's because I thought, well, they can't possibly be in good shape. But I was pretty surprised when I pulled them out, and we didn't do one thing to them but clean them up.
Lindsay Stiles asks, how do you know when the shower is in use?
The water's on.
Is anyone in there? But we have, I believe, a lock on the door.
Yeah. It's funny when you make that conical design, which is what we did originally with the metal one, it's made so that you don't have to have a door because it runs like this. But we discovered that young kids will not go in there without a door. We had to put the door on, so now we planned for a door when we made this one, knowing that.
I remember pulling out like shower curtains because you're like, I'm not showering in there unless there's something over that door. So Maddie Schweitzer, you should make a couple vacant occupied signs to put outside for the bath and shower. Kind of fun little signs.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't know. I kind of like the on-air light.
On air?
On air.
On air?
Yeah, on air and then with on is, I don't know.
That's a good idea. Yeah, we could make something like that.
The only issue is actually remembering to flip the signs when you go in there.
Well, what you need is, like in those bathrooms where it says vacant and occupied, get those. Yeah, get a commercial door.
Fancy. Ooh, I love that.
Recently, we discovered the shower's actually a little bit slick, and so Mom put some sand on it this morning, give it a little bit of rough on the floor of the shower.
Nice.
Yeah, we just painted that another coat just around where you kind of stand, that clear stuff. I don't know what that's called.
That's just a sealer.
Your idea was just to sprinkle the sand on there just to keep it. It's fine, but once a shampoo hits that, woo! I don't want anybody going, whoop!
Really slip. No slipping in the shower.
Yeah.
Trip to the hospital.
Not a good one.
Or at least the
Not a
backyard.
fun one.
Dig a hole.
Everybody, we need to make a tourniquet for my food.
Tourniquet, please.
Stali Clausen says, the shower looks awesome. Question though, did you get the tree to move? Remember the tree, the catclaw tree?
And we have gotten it to move, and there's actually still a ratchet strap on there. We're still moving it over a little bit more, but yes, it has moved. Yeah. Quite a bit, actually.
And it leafed out everywhere.
Leafed out, yeah.
I'll be honest, I didn't know it was going to do that because I was expecting little slits, and then when I walked by, I was like, you guys put really big slits in that thing. And I was like, oh, I don't know about that. But it was right. It worked. I can't even believe it.
We actually intended to do little slits.
Oh.
But we got a little carried away.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I understand that.
It probably would have been enough just to do like a blade width, just go in straight out. But we took a notch out of it. Like you were going to cut the tree down. Like you really,
when
really
we go in, we go in.
It leafed out though. That's amazing.
It did,
It did, yeah.
Did you notice between one of the big cuts is a little branch kind of trying to get out?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll connect.
Maybe it'll start
it makes
healing its
own
wounds.
thing.
It's like a
That'd be so
thread.
cool.
Yeah.
Or that's all that's left
Maybe
when the
it's-
rest of it dies.
Maybe it's stitches because,
Oh my gosh. Well, I can't believe that worked, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful tree. I'm so glad we were able
Yeah,
to keep
even
it 'cause
had,
we didn't
it
want to.
even had what we would call fruit, but it's really just beans that grow on the cat claws. It even fruited out too as well. So
Yeah, it's living its life.
doing
it's
well
like,
enough to do that. It's doing good. So
You can cut me, but you can't break me. Okay. Heartless Gaming said, y'all should get a cover for the hot tub when not in use to prevent sun damage and or dry rot. And I believe that's another project that we have in the works, cover for the tub.
Yeah, we've been shopping around and we've been looking online. Actually, Garen and Ellie had the best idea, I think, and that was just get a stiff foam to fit over the top and get another piece of foam and just glue it on. That's the shape of the tub underneath. Wrap it in vinyl and we'll be done. I think that's a really good idea and we'll probably do that. Sounds simple.
Probably no
Would be
wind.
cheap.
It will go in there and blow it off, so it doesn't need to be strapped down or anything.
and it'd be
Yeah.
super light too. In fact, if you cut the foam just the width of it or just a touch larger, it actually would slip on there.
That's
it
what we
would not
wanna
want to
do.
come off. It would be
Yeah.
like it would fit on there.
And
Well,
you're-
actually, we don't store water in there, so there's no vapor. You don't have to worry about that.
And that
Sometimes
was
have
one of the
steam
things we wanted it lightweight because we have a board sitting on it right now to protect it. But
way
us
too
gals
heavy.
moving that board, there's no way.
Oh,
It's too
just to
much.
keep the-
It's too
Yeah.
heavy.
just to keep
Yeah.
the mesquite leaves out of it and the
I know.
cat claws.
At the moment, that's the benefits of being underneath a tree.
Yeah.
Let's-
We also need to hook up the electricity so we can get the motors going.
We'll have to show it when we turn it on for the first time.
It'd be
We
fun.
try to turn it on, it doesn't work.
We got to get
It will work.
Azalea in there
It will
too.
work.
She would love that.
Oh, in their little swimsuit.
With
Put the
little
girls in the swimsuits.
thing.
Yeah,
Oh, we
that'd
got
be
to do
cute.
that when we fire
Yeah.
that the first time. That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
we'll have to do that.
Now we had Jocelyn, Dad's oldest daughter, my half sister.
Which half is the better half?
Oh, only the best half.
Okay. Both of you have the best halves.
Yes, doesn't
Okay.
matter. Whichever half, they're both
Okay.
perfect.
Okay.
And that was super fun. She came down and helped. Oh my gosh, huge help.
Yes.
With getting that shower done. She was incredible. She was like running on no sleep, and she's like, "Here, how can I help?" She was incredible.
She was amazing. Yes.
She was on robot mode.
Jocelyn was awesome.
And the video was like an hour late, and without Jocelyn, I don't think it would have been out till the next day.
I think so.
Yeah.
It was it was
We
so
were-
much to do. Actually, we haven't shared this, shown this yet. This will come out on Wednesday, but she also went in and Power helped us with the RV as well. It's just like, whoa, she was just, and then she was in cleaning the couch too. We got to do, she was like, she was awesome. Just like, wow, every time you turn around, she was doing something. You're like, wow.
And then she flew home, packed up, and drove back
And
out.
drove back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
She plans to sleep sometime next month.
Yeah, sometimes. Meredith Chapman said, so I saw one of your other siblings were in the video. How many total siblings are in the family? You've met us all now, officially.
Yes.
Five in
is the
total.
amount. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 girls, 2 boys.
Yes.
And you'll be meeting the other two grandchildren, Riley and Paisley.
Coming up.
You'll be seeing them in
In a
the coming up
store near
videos.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's
So there's more
Jocelyn
grandkids you haven't met.
and
Yeah.
Jocelyn and Eddie's.
Jocelyn and Eddie's, yeah.
girls.
And you
yeah.
meet Eddie, Jocelyn.
And yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll meet
And you
Eddie,
might get
too.
a glimpse of Eddie.
I
We'll
guess
see.
there's more kids then. But
That's
I mean,
true.
Yeah, well, they're in law
direct
kids.
descendants is what I mean.
Yes.
To be clarified, I know that was necessary. So.
Right.
Sharon Dogsino said, woohoo, you finished, looks amazing, but what's next?
As you know, Bree and Jared are going to be getting married on the 17th, so you can imagine we're going to be spending a lot of time in that courtyard, dolling that up. We've got some building plans in it and then just some cleanup type plans. As you probably noticed, the wood prices are just literally going through the roof.
$90 for a sheet of plywood.
Yeah, just insane. So
crazy.
I could almost rip up somebody's tree and cut it down and make plywood out of it for cheaper than that. So,
With your hand.
You could like
got a
buy
chainsaw in there.
properties.
yeah.
the neighbors are like, I thought we had a tree there.
Didn't we have a tree there?
I swear it wasn't just a stump. Honey?
Were you out there with a chainsaw this morning?
So Gary has got some fun plans on alternative wood ideas.
Macaroni.
Macaroni
we used to
and
build those little macaroni
glue?
Oh,
houses
yes.
when you were a kid and stuff, Or gingerbread.
I was thinking you were going to say
Gingerbread
Legos or something.
houses. Nah, it's too much plastic.
Okay.
It'd be fun, though.
Macaroni is
But
stronger.
I was like,
The first raid, you
It's
got
right,
yourself
it is.
pasta.
if you reinforce it.
Okay. Fill it with concrete.
Legos? Reinforce it with Legos?
Here-
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah.
Okay.
Here's the
Little
problem.
macaroni, you fill it up with something, like
Concrete?
No, not concrete.
Oh.
No, that's expensive. You fill it up with something like glue.
Oh. Oh.
Because that would be cheaper.
That glue to glue something else together.
Is that what your adult life is? Making macaroni places in your head, but
They start there.
They start at a macaroni.
Yeah.
Wow.
Macaroni. Well, it's when you're eating pasta. All of a sudden you're thinking, God, I could build a house out of this.
Oh.
At the price of wood right now, it'd almost be cheaper to do that.
Yeah, it was really crazy. And I used to buy a 2x4 for like an 8-footer for like $250. And now, gosh, they're $10.
$10.
You know what?
12 foot.
You could buy a property with a bunch of trees on it and just, pay back the property with all the trees.
That's true. Sell a few trees. Oh, hey, wow, I got myself 10 acres.
Yeah.
So we are super excited to share with you some of Gary's ideas and some that he's already implemented. We got some footage on that, and we'll be doing additional things out there too that require. So it'll be fun to share those things.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Probably the biggest bonus we've had is that Bryson got the skidder running again, so it was down for
It's
a
running
bit.
awesome.
Yeah. We replaced the starter. It had a slow turn starter on it, apparently. And then we put a new one on there, which is a fast turning one. Now it fires up like instantly and runs really well.
Yeah.
So
Badger is a fantastic conclusion to a great project. Will there be an all episodes together release for this one? Yeah, I think we're going to do a full version
For the
of
outdoor
that.
shower.
we were not going to do that, and then Garen said, yeah, we should definitely do that. So we'll be doing that. We want to add some additional footage probably to the end of that, to any new little things that we do to it.
Now, on Wednesday, we had the continuation of the van conversion build.
Friday, baby.
Oh, excuse me. On Friday, we had the van.
The only one here with a memory.
Although I think we're wearing off on him because, we asked him things
Yeah.
recently. He's like, I don't remember. We're like, what?
What?
Maybe it's not just
He's
us.
getting our disease,
Yeah.
our
memory.
Our
It's
memories.
leaked.
The desert heat.
Desert heat.
Heat gets
Yeah,
to
thank
you.
you.
Stephen Council, if you need to cover any tracks in the corner, glue some hemp rope in the corners, which is a wonderful idea. Garen and Ellie plan on trimming some of the windows out with rope. I think they mentioned that, which is a great idea.
Yeah.
It'll fit the
cracks.
aesthetic really nicely.
Plus, if you need rope, you just rip it down off the wall and cut yourself a chunk of rope.
There you go.
you gotta do what you gotta do in a survival situation.
Well, I mean, if the van is like hanging over a cliff, it's, honey, grab the rope. And then they can save themselves.
Eric Packer says, it looks like the inside of a whiskey barrel, and that's what you should call this ride, the whiskey barrel.
Oh, that's cute.
That is so awesome. I love it. Paula Parcher says, I was watching YouTube and a guy was showing how he bought bunk beds that hung over the front seat. Unfortunately, I don't have the details, but they were excellent for your type of build, which is awesome. Thank you so much. I think they mentioned last week about possibly putting beds over the front seat, like building something there for Azalea. It's awesome the stuff's out there for him, though, to have some
Yeah, bunk
references.
beds would
and
be too.
Bunk would be nice. You have a
that'd be-
couple,
Be sure to pass that
Yeah,
on.
well,
if they...
this is from Ellie, so.
Oh, okay.
I
That,
definitely
she
got
liked that
'em.
comment.
Yeah. Barbara Cloyce asks, where do you get the endless sorts of pallets?
Some businesses will put theirs out next to their dumpster. Some have a big stack. If somebody comes in, hey, you got any pallets? Yeah, it's whatever we got's out there.
Yeah.
So there'll be hardware businesses
Hardware
or
businesses, even like certain machine shops will get constant supplies of pallets being brought in on trucks.
Did you tell them how we got our stack of about 8 pallets just recently?
Oh yeah. Went to the hardware store. Trailer has a 1 foot or 18-inch rail around it, and they couldn't get the scissor forklift in there to drop it in and then be able to get their forks out. So they decided to put in like 3 or 4 pallets to raise up the load. So when they drop the load, it sets on the pallets, and then they can pull out from the side and avoid the rail.
So we came back with
back with a
8
whole
pallets
bunch.
that day.
Yeah.
Which I think you guys are using those, huh?
Yes.
So it'll be exciting to see what you make out of
Next
those.
week, wink, wink.
This Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
This
A
Wednesday.
few days, wink, wink. Oh my gosh. So much to do in so little time.
I was wondering why there was extra pallets there.
That was
When we were unloading it, I was like, that's weird. I wonder why they did that.
Yeah,
But now I understand it. It makes sense.
it does make sense.
it was brilliant.
Well, we really appreciate you being a part of our family. We really appreciate all of the condolences and well-wishing for Grandpa's recent passing. It was really sweet, just an outpouring of prayers and nice words, and we just means the world to us. So thank you so much for doing that. We are so looking forward to another video on Wednesday. It'll be on the RV build. Yep. And what's on Friday?
Friday will be some of the new courtyard build that we're doing back there.
Yeah.
Did we say what we're doing?
No, let's keep it a secret.
Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun.
God, dun, dun, dun.
All right, so these are episodes you don't want to miss. We're so looking forward to sharing them with you. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Bye. Bye.